Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. HM Trim Works here. We're back in the dining room at this house. We're going to start the wainscoting here. Let me flip you around, hold on. Okay, we're back in the dining room and we're going to start the wainscoting here. We're going to start on this wall right here. Yeah, we got an outlet and a heat duct in the way. And first thing you want to do, just makes it easier, just the way I do it. Just level up, you know what I mean, where the outlets are, where the outlet cover is, and where the heat duct cover is. All right, and then it just makes it easier to measure. That's all. Okay, I'll show you how to measure that in a minute. Okay, we're going to measure this wall here for the wainscoting, and we leveled up from the outlets and the heater just to make our measurements a little easier. Total length of the wall is 99 5/8 from that corner, inside corner, to this trim right here. 99 5/8. Okay. Now, you don't want to make it that tight. You don't have to make it that tight. You could be, I usually make it 3/8 inch short on each side, thereabouts. So we're gonna go with 99 inches, nice number, 99 inches. I'll leave you about 3/8 short on each side, okay? Then measure from your casing right here. Just keep it measure tight. We can hold 3/8 off when we're laying it out downstairs. Measure from your casing to your lines on the heat duct, all right? Mark them all down on a piece of paper, and we'll transfer them to our wainscoting downstairs. We're going to prefab everything, okay? We're going to build it downstairs, carry it up, put it on the wall, and nail it. All right? So we got these measurements, and I'll meet you back downstairs, okay? Okay guys, we're down in the basement here. This will be our framework for the wainscoting. The top and bottom are going to be the same width because of our heat registers. We decided to go with that rather than a bigger one. It just works out. We'll show you. Usually the bottom one's about 8 inches, top one's, you know, a little narrow, about 6, and the rails are like 4. We cut them all the same in this house. Everything, the rails, the stiles, top and bottom rail, they're all the same width, okay? It's just the way it works in this house, which happens to be 4 5/8, okay? So the first thing we do, our number was 99, the length, so that's a little over 8 feet. These pieces are 8 feet long. These are plywood, ripped down to 4 5/8. So first thing we want to do, set one on top of the other like that, offset, and make it 99 inches right there. Exactly. Perfect. Let's make a mark on there just in case it moves. 99 inches. Boom. All right. Now, our stiles are 4 5/8. You got to find the decimal equivalent of that. You can do that right online. Look up the decimal equivalent, the fraction 4 5/8. We'll print out a chart and you go from there. Anyway, 4 5/8 is equal to 4.656. All right. We decided 4 boxes would look good, all right? So you need a stile on the end, stile on that end, and make 4 boxes. You need 3 in the middle, okay? So that's 5 stiles, all right? So you take your 4.656, which is 4 5/8, times that by 5, okay? That comes up to 23.23.23 281. Alright. Subtract that from 99, which is total length. Alright. So you're subtracting all your stiles out of here. Subtract that from 99, you come up with 75.719. Alright. Now you want 4 boxes. You take that 75.719, divide that by 4. Okay? And you come up with 18.929, which is a little smaller than 18 15/16. So you 18 and 15/16 minus. That's what we call it. All right. So I already knew that. I already figured that out. So next thing you do is cut a spacer 18 and just shy of 15/16. Another thing you do is cut your spacer pattern, which is the width of these boards. Cut it a square, 4 5/8 by 4 5/8. That way, no matter which way you turn it, you have it right. Okay. All right. So now we got these set at 99, spaced apart. Put your first block on there. Now you don't make definite marks here yet because you're not sure if it's going to lay out right. You might have made a mistake. So you just put a little light mark, all right, even on the end. Put your spacer there, a little light mark, and you keep doing that all the way down, all right. I'll bring you with me. I don't know if you can see. Keep doing that all the way down. Make sure you're watertight. Alright. This is the last one here to see if you did your math right. Block right there. Uh-oh, we're hanging over a little bit. So we're a little off. So don't worry. We can adjust that. We can be, no big deal. Hold the block tight on there. You can even make a mark just to be sure. And slide it down to off a little bit there, about a 1/4 inch. Just slide this back one down to where you're even, or pull this one up. Okay, I got to mark one here. Kind of hard to do. Anyway. That way we're good. All right, let's measure that, see what we have. All the way down, all the way across. Now we're at 99 and 3/16, which is still good because our total length was 99 5/8. We're going to get a backer board on the trim, on the casing, and on the other side, another piece of wainscoting come the other way, which will hide any other gap. So there you go, you got it perfect right there. Now just measure these out again. This time you put definite marks on it. Nice hard marks. And you do that all the way down. Okay? And we'll be back. Actually, I just let you watch me do it, I guess. So hold that down. Put a little mark here, bring your spacer over, put that down, hold it tight, hard mark, spacer, bring it down, hard mark, spacer, perfectly flush on the end. That's how you lay it out, and it'll fit, and don't worry about it. Now, you're like, uh-oh, well, the top rail's a little short, and the bottom rail's a little short on the other end. Well, that's fine, because it's going to be in the corner. I'm just going to cut a little block there. It's going to be the corner, up top, you know what I mean? Nobody ever really see it there. And the other one will be on the bottom, and the baseboard's going to cover most of it. So we'll just go with the little blocks. I'll fill them in, I'll show you what we do. Okay guys, got a layout for the heat duct and the outlet, which is, remember we took the measurements upstairs? 20, 28, 39 3/4, 42, 45 and a half, that's the outlet, okay? So we square them across. I don't know. The outlet's not in the way. This covers the outlet cover too, so we just put outlet and cover. Okay, right here, the next one over. It's the heat duct, and it's going to be a little bit in this style. Heat duct. Okay. We ain't really going to worry about that. We'll fix that when we get upstairs. We ain't going to move anything around right now. I'm going to check it out. So it's pretty close to what we need. So we're going to go with that. Okay. Now I did cut the stiles. I cut 5 of them, 26 inches. Do use a stop. Do not try to just mark and cut. They have to be pretty close because they have to be right on actually, okay? So set up a stop on your saw, cut them 26, and you're good, okay? Let me lay these out and I'll show you what to do next. All right guys, for some reason it didn't record here. A couple seconds ago I was filming and it wasn't recording. Anyway, we got it all laid out. So I've got a little ahead of you because I thought it was recording and it wasn't. What we're using is a corrugated nail gun. Oops. Shoots nails like this. Little wafer type things. Alright. Get your boards on the lines there. Remember the hard marks you made? Get them in between the lines. If your miter saw is square, you put it tight. Should be nice and square. Alright, you can double check and everything. And yeah. So get in there nice and tight, hold her nice and flat. Make sure hold her nice and flat. Pop a couple in. That easy. This will hold her on the edge. Make sure she's tight. Pop a couple in. And do that all the way around. Alright? And we'll be back and show you what to do next, okay? Okay guys, we've got her all nailed up with the corrugated nails, which is much faster than pocket holes and everything else. So, and much easier. And you can pick it right up, you know what I mean? There's 2 in each one. This is 3/4 inch plywood. These are 3/8 inch corrugated nails. So that's what it looks like on the other side. I don't know if you see it, but you know, That's just as tight as a pocket hole will get it. All right. Now, since we have it down here on the table, nice and flat, we're gonna put our hardboard on it, right here. So we're gonna measure that and rip down our hardboard. We're gonna nail that right on there too. We're gonna cut it down to 35 inches maybe. It could be short, it don't have to be exact. And this is just over 8 feet. So 8 foot will cover. So we ain't gotta cut it that way. So it's gonna be 8 foot by, what did I say? We cut it 35. All right, we'll be back, we'll rip that down. Okay guys, we got our hardboard ripped down to 35 inches to put on our frame, which is right underneath of it. Okay, we got that corrugated nailed together. Put this right on there. Don't have to be perfectly square, just get it on. Oh, get it close, you know, you don't want to hang it over. That's for sure. So it looks like a 1/4 inch on each side thereabouts. Anyway, I guess I should have had this ready. There. Now we switched up nail guns. This is just a stapler. Shoot some staples, 1/2 inch staples. This is just what I happen to have. And staple it down. There you go. It's an old stapler, so it's a cheap one. So just do that, go up and down the stiles, and we're back. Okay guys, after you get it all stapled down or glued or whatever you want to do it, our next step is to cut the outlet and the heater duct hole. Since I can't find any bits for my multi-tool, we're going to have to do it with the jigsaw. Double check your holes, your marks for your holes, because I actually laid these out wrong and I'm glad I went and checked. For some reason I laid them out to the outlet cover and the heater cover and not the actual hole, so it would have been too big. So double check and you know, do a measure twice, cut once thing. So stick something under here, and drill a hole, and then cut it out with the jigsaw. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll be right back. I don't think you need to see that. All right. Okay guys, after you get your holes cut out, the outlet should be where it is. The heater duct, that's kind of just a rough opening because we've got a stile on the way and might adjust that a little bit, so we cut it a little bit smaller. Okay. Now we can flip this over and work on the other side. All right. We're going to stand it up, blow the table off, and flip it over. Hopefully I got enough room here. There you go. Now we're going to cut our pieces to fit in here. It'll be our PM3, I think. No, PM2. Alright. Hold on. Let me shut that air compressor off. We don't need that anymore. Okay, guys. We got the frame built. Got the back of hardboard on there. We got the holes cut out for the outlet. And we cut the heater hole a little bit small because that might need a little adjusting in there. Now's a good time to sand it down, sand the face frame down. Just hit it real quick. These are pretty flush. I mean, real good actually. And now we're going to put the panel molding on. We're going to cut that. I don't know if you can see the detail there. But it went out. We got this from a different supplier, and it is different than the panel molding that's in the living room that we did. So it's a little bit bigger. It's just got this extra detail right here. So I'm gonna hope nobody notices. And hey, it is what it is, you know. It's nobody's house. This is my house. It's going to be up for sale after this. So yeah. So we're going to cut the panel off. Anyway, all these should be the same size. So we're going to cut it. Since we have a little bit of play here, I'll show you on this one. A little bit of play here. We cut our pieces a little bit smaller than actual square, so we can have some adjustment in there. You know what I mean? All right. So I'll show you how much play we got right here. The easiest way to find out how much reveal you have is you just lock it on the 1x and make a pencil mark right there. Okay. Maybe you can see that. Lock that edge right there on 1x, because that's how it's going to sit in here. Make a pencil mark, and you can measure that. And that is exactly 5/16. So we'll call it a 1/4 inch. 5/16. I'll write that down. Minus. Alright, so we got 18 7/8 tight. 18 7/8. Yep. 18 7/8 down the line. So we'll make it 18 3/4 minus, which is a little bit smaller than 18 3/4. That's how big we'll make the tops and bottoms. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. 18 3/4. Boom. Minus. Top and bottom, we know these are 26, so, and they are 26 right on the money. So we'll make them 25 3/4. We need 8 of them, 25 3/4. Okay. And I'll take you over to the miter saw, and I'll show you how to cut these. We're going to gang cut them. I'll cut them all at one time, then we'll put them in all at one time, and be done with it. All right, meet you over at the miter saw. Hey, we're there. What do you know? All right, let me set up, and we'll get it going. Okay, guys, I'll show you how to measure these real quick. We got to know your reveal. Remember, we just did that, which is 5/16. Okay, 5/16. All right. So, because when you cut it, it's not 5/16 from the end here. It's 5/16 from this point, right here. All right. It's whatever it is, 25 3/4 total length that you got to measure from here. And once you cut your angle on there, it's kind of hard to measure from there and the other end you wouldn't be able to see it. So you got to know your reveal, and then you got to add them together and lengthen your measurement. All right, so 5/16 twice is what? 5/8. So you take 25 3/4 plus 5/8 is what? 26 3/8, I think. Yeah, well, where's my tape measure? 25 3/4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 26 3/8. Yep, that's what it is. So, you come over to the miter saw again. long walk away. Actually, I just got to turn right around. Steps waste time, you know what I mean? So, you set up your motor saw. You got to cut it on a piece of 3/4. Put your 3/4 in there like that. Alright? That's the way you have to cut it. Alright, it's got to be on that angle. Alright? So you cut your one cut here, on the angle, measure over, I already got it marked, 26 3/8 on the top here. 26 3/8. Now, alright. Now you don't move your saw, leave it just the way it is. We're going to cut them all on this side. Set up your stop right here. I got a stop set up. I don't know if you can see it. Alright. So it's just a hair longer than where your mark is. Okay? So it's just a hair longer than where your mark is. About an 1/8 inch or so longer than your mark. Okay? And we're going to cut them all like that. Right in a row. Watch, I'll show you. Cut that one. See, it's just a little longer than the mark. We're going to come back and cut that later. Set this one aside. We're going to cut 8 of them. Bring your next one over. Hit the stop, cut it. Alright? And then keep doing that 8 times. That's all. This one here, I gotta cut the front off. Hit the stop. Got it. That's 3. 4. And we'll get 8 of them. Alright, that's what we need. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we got our 8 cut for the sides. We still got to cut the other angle on it. We're going to do that in a minute. We're going to cut the top and bottom now. Alright, so that measurement's 18 3/4. Plus remember the 5/8 for the reveal. Okay, so it'd be what, 19 3/8. We got to cut these. We need 8 of them. Okay, so we're going to do that next. The reason why we're doing that next is because so we don't have to move the saw back and forth. Alright, so you cut a 45 on the side using your shim. Alright, from this point, from the long point now you're measuring because you're adding the reveals to it. So it'll be 19 3/8. Okay, mark that. Make this cut. This is a little bit longer than your mark, about an 1/8 inch longer. 1/4 inch longer, you know what I mean? And set your stop up. I got a stop set up right here. Put it on the angle. There you go. Cut it. Cut 8 of them. Alright. We'll come back after we're done, swing the saw over, and we'll cut all the angles on the other side. Okay? Like that, hit your stop. Sure everything's nice. Keep doing that till you get 8 of them. Okay guys, we're back over here. We got our 8, all 16 pieces cut, 8 for the sides, 8 for the top and bottom. Now we swung our saw over and we're going to cut all these angles. Now we can put it right on the mark, right? Set your stop up. Okay, stop right there. Set your stop up for the actual measurement mark, which should be pretty close to where you're at. grab them all, grab one, and cut it. It should come to about a point, so there's very minimal waste. That's all the waste you have, and there you go. Grab the next one, put it on there, hit the stop. Cut them all just like that. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. We got our, what were they, 18 3/4 and 25 3/4, whatever they were. Got them all cut, got 8 of each. Now we're going to use the Shore Bonder glue gun again. And we're going to glue all these frames together. Okay. Figure out how to do that. There we go. It's like a puzzle. Alright. Get your glue gun. It's I don't know what kind of glue it is, or it's some kind of, I showed you the other day, but put it on there. Not too much, so you don't want a lot of squeeze out. You don't want any squeeze out. Let's get it together. Gotta work kind of fast. It's 40-second glue, I think it is. I got a little squeeze out on that one. Alright. Try not to glue it to the table. If you do, twist it, don't pull it. There you go. Do like that. Get the other one. Get yourself enough room first of all. Put it on there, glue it up. Nice and even, nice and nice. Squeeze it in there, wipe out the excess as quick as you can. There you go. This stuff sets within a couple seconds, so you're good to go. Spin it around, and we'll keep doing that. We'll get them all looking like picture frames, just like that. You know, they go pretty quick. You get them together pretty quick. And after we're done, we'll show you what to do. This one here. There we go. This stuff sets quick, like I said. It's already done. Done. Alright. And we'll get them glued together and show you what to do. Okay guys, we've got our frames all glued together. It takes like literally minutes. This is the glue I was using, by the way. It's a 40-second setup time. So you gotta move fast with this. It says it's Flex 40 hot melt construction adhesive. But I figured I'd try it. Anyway, we got our frames built, and you stick them right in the hole. Got some room to play with. Put them in there. There you go. They should all fit perfectly. And take a pinless nailer is what I use. You can put it up, down, wherever you want. Put it on the downside because it's heater vent. We'll put it down, we're going to hold them down as far as I can. Alright. Should have blew it all out first, but come down there, take a headless pin nailer, nail them in. Easy as that. Put as many as you want to, as few as you want to. You can glue them in if you want. However you want to do it. And that's how we do it. Nail all these in, and we'll be back.